An American priest working in Mexico is possessed during an exorcism and ends up committing a terrible act. 18 years later, the consequences of his sin come back to haunt him, unleashing the greatest battle within. Um, and of course, the internet slows down. This is why I used to write notes. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
When I wrote notes? So this stars William Bainbrink as Father Peter Williams. Has casting supporting role of Joseph Marcel. Father Michael Williams, who you will know as Jeffrey.
From Fresh Prince.
From Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's how. And
he even throws the F-bomb in this movie.
Well, I mean, I imagine he...
I'm not talking... I'm just thinking because the father said it.
Yeah.
But
Maria Gabriela de Faria is Esperanza.
She a very pretty ass.
Yes, she's a beautiful woman. And then, oh yeah, she has really pretty eyes. They look like honey, or I'm not sure.
Like honey.
And then also, and I'm not sure why she's so far down on the list of these names.
The main woman at the beginning of the movie.
And I think it's Iran Castillo. Iran Castillo.
She was a nun, right?
She was the one that was possessed at the very beginning.
Wasn't she a nun?
I don't know. Was she? I have no clue.
Did they even have a picture of her?
No, not on this.
Must be like a new... Her name is Castiello? Magiella? Is that her name?
Yeah. But she's not a new actress.
She just don't have no pictures up.
Yeah.
She does a lot of Spanish movies.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of these people probably do a lot of Spanish movies. But, so... First thoughts. Did you like the movie? Did you think it was good?
The beginning of it's kind of like slow burn.
So like the first act?
Yeah.
First half?
First act. Who come up with the idea to make a demon very horny?
Oh, that's just common because it's being horny is a sin.
So they just incorporate
yeah.
Because, of course, that she's all fucking, like, nuts. Like,
whatever of the flesh, the sin of the flesh.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I'm not a church guy, so. Religious person.
Yeah, anyways, she's trying to seduce the preacher. Or not
preacher, the devil. It's the devil.
Yeah.
And it is the devil, Satan, that is possessing her. But your thoughts on the movie, like as far as did you like it?
Yeah. Like, well, it was hard to keep focused through the beginning of it, but when it did pick up, there was some creepy ass moments, especially the what they call it, the possessed Jesus, when he was coming about.
Well, that's toward the end, so that's way.
Yeah, well.
Movie. So if you're talking about like there's some good parts when you get to the end.
Yeah, the last. This movie is 2 hours long.
It's an hour and 36. Well, an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay, well,
an hour and 28 if you take out the fucking 2 minutes of production companies at the very beginning and film studios that made this movie. Exactly 2 minutes to open it up.
But yeah, I enjoyed some of the movie.
Yeah, I think that's
some of it kind of was boring to me. It could have been a shorter movie for sure.
This is how I feel. That this movie does not break ground on any possession movie.
It's they do a lot of cliches too, right?
Yeah,
tons of cliches.
But like other movies have done.
Oh yeah, but a lot of homage to, especially there's they got the green puke.
Yeah.
So I wonder what that's a homage to.
And I think that's a lot of people like. They really love the Exorcist, and then you get this. But yeah, so this dude. He goes against his senior priest or whatever. I don't know what the rank is.
Yeah, they told him not to do it, which was Jeffrey.
Father Michael Lewis. Jeffrey from Joseph Marcel's character tells Will's character to not do it because he's not ready. Well, he still does the exorcism on this woman. And he gets weak because the father told him, if you have any doubt in you, the devil will get in.
Yeah.
And he tells him that, and he's filming. And we're going to talk about this in a little bit, but he's filming the act of his exorcism. But the demon, like gets up, like sits up and masturbates and gets off.
Mm-hmm.
And while he's doing his little exorcism thing, writes, and she turns normal. And he lays down with her, which I don't understand, and listens to her heart. Then she takes his hand and puts it down her dress.
So the demon wasn't out yet.
No, and he kisses her, and that's when the devil got into him.
Yeah, and she's probably exhausted from.
Yeah, and she's pretty much out.
She's passed out,
and he had.
But you don't really see.
You don't get to know that until
the end of the movie.
Middle of the movie.
Yeah,
till midway through the movie. Well,
but you do see his hand go down there. And
but you don't know that they've had sex yet. Well, you kind of know because before they show the act, he finds out that that's pretty much his daughter. Esperanza is his daughter. That's possessed now.
He got that girl pregnant.
Yeah, he got her pregnant. So he committed a sin of. I mean, he had the demon took over his body because he was weak, but then he got the demon out.
Yeah,
after he had sex with her.
You'll see towards the end of the movie. Or middle that he gets the demon out after, and then he gets the tape, and he keeps the tape
because it cuts. It cuts.
Yeah.
At the beginning where he touches her, and then he's like, "Oh no!" And then it cuts to where they come in, and he's covering her up. Yeah, and he kept the video evidence of it for 18 years.
But then, the 18 years later, though, the woman that was possessed comes.
Her daughter possessed.
Her daughter's possessed now.
Yeah,
but she comes home to get him to perform the exorcism.
Yeah,
and she knew what he did though.
Yeah, well, she become pregnant.
Yeah, so she was like, he was telling her that it was just. Did we jump ahead quite a bit?
Yeah, I
mean,
I
didn't skip over nothing though, really.
I mean, because what happens is it shows some of his life.
It shows him being like the holiest person in that town.
Yeah, and then they go to a prison, which is weird because they're at the prison is next door to the nunnery.
Yeah,
which is that what it's called, a nunnery? I don't even know what orphanage. Orphanage is super weird.
A bunch of spooky shit happens in between. Him like nightmares and all this. Of course, you get the
and it's a women's prison. And it's a shithole of prison.
Yeah, third world prison is what they said.
It's even worse.
But
anyway.
He said, well, what was it? It was a possessed Jesus type character was haunting him.
Yeah,
that was scary as shit though. That would have been creepy. But yeah, anyways, she gets him to go see their daughter, but he was trying to tell her when they were talking that, I know what you did to me. And he goes, that was not me. I was possessed or whatever. I swear to God, he said, and all that. Then they get to the prison. Good Lord. She's like, this motherfucker's just straight up out. he ain't hiding and then, just come out of nowhere. He's just out, but the girl's chained up.
Yeah, that's what was weird to me. It's like,
what's the 5 on the wall? What was that whole reference for?
Oh, I don't know.
But
the funny thing to me, probably the 5 points of the. Anyways, what's funny to me, like they have her chained up, but the chain is so long that it doesn't prevent her from going anywhere in the room.
No,
because the guards
didn't even get to the door.
Yeah, the guard's dumbass was reaching in for a fucking food tray and she bites off 2 of his fingers.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why would any guard in a prison be reaching their whole fucking arm into someone's...
fuck that tray.
Yeah, into someone's prison cell, which is super weird. But it's a movie. Gotta overlook it. I'm not a big fan of possession movies. I should have said that at the beginning. It just don't appeal to me.
It creeps me out.
I've seen The Exorcist. I've seen The Exorcist of the last Exorcism was okay.
One that was really good was
The Exorcism of Emily Rose or Jane. Jane, what's her name?
That was Possession of Jane Doe. That
was a good movie. But that was a good movie.
But the Taking of Deborah Logan.
Yeah, that was a good. But anyways, back to this movie. we're going to jump around because there's just not much. Like he talks to the other priests, and they do the same shit they always talk about. You got to have faith and da da da. And but
The
he
typical
he
cliches.
he burnt the videotape.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a goof. That's the biggest fucking goof I've ever seen. It was a full size VCR tape. Full size. You couldn't have found a mini fucking tape that might have fit that camcorder that you had.
It was a little camcorder too, wasn't it? Maybe he transferred it and then got rid of that one.
Who transfers it to a VCR fucking tape from 2003?
I just recalled that now that you said that.
2003.
So it was digital.
It could have been, but the camera looked digital that they were using. But my whole thing is you could have got a mini fucking tape.
What if it was 18 years from 2022? What's that? 90s?
2023. It's 2021.
Okay, it was 2003. 2003.
18 years. 2021 is when the movie came out.
Yeah.
Well, 2003.
They had
when it
digital
was filmed.
cameras. They had digital cameras then.
Probably.
Right? Yes.
But my whole thing is.
But they had the little ones then. They didn't
had
have
the little mini
size
tapes.
So yeah, what the fuck?
And I can understand like you want to represent that as the tape because it's bigger and it shoots better on camera, right?
Yeah.
But come on, bro. No one is taking a fucking mini tape and putting it on a big VCR tape. I mean, maybe you do, but to transfer that, I was just like, are you serious? Like that. And it's probably in the goof, so.
1990, the first one come out, digital camera.
Well, yeah, but they were probably super expensive. I mean, but it is the church. I mean, yeah, I just thought that was a little.
Yeah, now I didn't pick up on that. I don't know why. I guess I was kind of bored with some of it. So, but yeah, now that you said that, that's fucking funny. That's a full size VA. Then dude walks up and didn't even notice the tape burning and fucking.
Yeah, that's another thing.
But
then said that it had a $1.3 million budget.
So when he's in the room with her, she does something and he runs out. He gets scared down here or something.
I don't know.
But he goes out and
that was before the.
Yeah, that's before everything
burning the tape and all that.
Yeah, but
that's when he first met her.
But then that's when Jeffrey comes in character. Yeah. But it was funny when they're walking, and a lot of stuff happens in the orphanage. Some nuns get possessed too, right? They look just fucking crazy.
No, they weren't the prisoners.
Oh yeah, prisoners. I saw a reference because I also watched some reviews too on it, and a lot of people were referencing how the prisoners look like Evil Dead.
My brother was like, "Why are they walking like zombies?"
But it was pretty cool though that they designed the demonic women to look like the Deadites. Is that what it is? Deadites?
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of I guess an homage to Evil Dead there. But that makeup looked really good. But that one scene though, where was it both of them? Yeah, it was both of them in that core. It was a prison, right?
Yeah.
That's where the fucking demonic or possessed Jesus comes carrying the cross, and then comes crawling on the wall, looking like if you've seen or played Resident Evil 2 or something, the Lickers, how they walk on the wall and stuff. And then Johnny even told was saying how he got real small.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he didn't look lifelike, but yeah, he jumps off and they do something, throw out the cross. He gets flung on the floor, and then it almost looks like it goes from CGI to a real person laying on the ground.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So the CGI was fucking terrible.
Yeah,
it was PS2 CGI.
I mean, it's even when he was dragging the cross in as.
Yeah, I didn't care. They could have did better on the CGI, for real.
They could
do better a whole lot.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. Like, it's an okay movie.
Then it's an all-out battle, of course. But it's kind of a anticlimactic ending, though. It just was like... No, it wasn't. No, never mind. Because he knows that he can't beat it.
Yeah, because what
So the demon, what's Bollock? Was that his
yeah,
name?
what Jeffrey tells him is you can't just believe in God. You got to be a God. You got to be God. You got to believe that you are God to be.
Okay, so I'm getting so like we're bouncing around. So they get him and tie him up.
Yeah, and then they start doing the exorcism of God out of him, the devil or whatever, whoever it is,
The God,
the demon starts doing an exorcism on the father to get God out of him so that they can infiltrate his body.
And I didn't realize at the time what they were trying to do, but of course he wants to save his daughter, so he agrees to it. And that demon, you don't think you really you see his daughter fall on the ground, and then, like, and I was like, that's it, that's all it was, and then, but you never see him get possessed in that moment. But after a while, though, it goes to who was it come up to him telling him that he's gonna get to go to the Vatican?
The guy that looks like Teen Wolf's best friend.
Is it him?
No, but you know what I'm talking.
Okay, yeah.
You know that character
yeah.
on Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
That dude looks so much. If you ever watch Teen Wolf, this guy looks so.
But he's talking to him and like
he's a priest from the Vatican or whatever. He's a higher priest in the whole.
But what was crazy though is his eyes. Was it red? They turned red.
Yellow.
Yellow. Yeah. Serpent colors. I guess serpent color. Anyways, but that shows you right there he's possessed, and the whole point was he was using him to get to the Vatican.
Yeah.
So there's a bigger plan, and it was like the person, that guy that you said from Teen Wolf or whatever reference. He was like, at first he was like, huh, but like he went with it, right? Was he another demon?
I think they just knew,
or he just wants to help. But then they look back at the father's daughter, and her eyes glow blue.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, well, we didn't expect, them to have they played their hand.
Yeah.
So something I didn't quite catch.
So I don't kind of understand, but they say that we'll worry about her later because they are pretty much saying they got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
So the ends there where they go into the back. I don't know if this will get a sequel because of that, because it sounds like it ended like it needed to get a sequel, right? And do you feel like it set up a sequel?
I think maybe.
Would you watch a sequel to this?
No.
I don't know. It kind of intrigues me to see what they would do.
Well, because like the ending of it, I'm wondering if they tried to get the God out of her and failed because he was willing to sacrifice himself for.
So they didn't. Maybe they figured he would
have killed his daughter or something. I don't know. I guess it's okay. I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our review of The Exorcism of God.
Yeah.
What would you rate it if you had to rate it? Out of a 10, 1 to 10.
I'll probably give it a 5.
So either or.
4.8. It'd be low. I just.
We'll give it a 5.7, John.
I would never watch it again, so it's below a 5.
You give it a 5.
You would watch it again?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's your